Look, I didn't came to the laundromat to throw my comforters in there because my comforter was choking the washing machine. So I came to the laundromat to throw my big old, the duvet. I had to throw that in the laundromat because it was choking my washing machine. I'm like, you ain't about taking my washing machine out of commission. Washing machines is expensive. We'll take it to the laundromat. So I ain't talked about nothing in a long time because it's just like ain't nothing to really talk about. Like people talking and I'm like, why is y'all talking? Kev said he gonna love people regardless to whatever anybody else got to say about it. Let's just be real. And then they had a lot to say about it. And it was like, if he said he gonna love people regardless to what you got to say about it, you ain't got nothing to say. A lot of y'all just need to shut the fuck up. And it's just like, damn. I think that learning is it's so necessary for people to actually learn things in 2026, because right now they just be talking about stuff and don't know what the fuck they talking about. And it's like, that's the epidemic. This emboldened dummy mentality. Like, I only know what somebody said to me or taught me, and I think it's right because they taught it to me, but I never questioned it. But I never thought about alternative facts, the ones that are real. I never thought about actual history, just what they put in the books in the classrooms. So when you really look at it, it's like it's a bunch of the blind leading the blind. It's a bunch of she say, he say, and a lot of history is heresy. If you lose the war, how you gonna write the history book? If you win the war, you the hero, right? But what if you started the war and it wasn't really a war, but you called it a war? But when you have literal guns and people have arrows, when you have bombs and people have little mallets they made with stones, there ain't no war. And then when you can literally look at that right now and think about the war this quote unquote war that's going on, where I ain't seen nobody from the H group nowhere to be found. Just a bunch of innocent people laying out in the streets, homeless, or even worse, muertos. The parallels. And then when you look at Martin Luther King and Jesus and think about the parallels, it makes me wonder if Jesus was trying to have that uprising and they was like, nah, girl. And then it's even better when they can philosophize about Jesus and say all these beautiful things about Jesus after they killed Jesus. Make Jesus a hero. Make Jesus somebody to praise. Take away the whole movement. It was a movement. Pay attention. Jesus was a movement. If you look at the history, they said, we don't know Jesus, but we know he over there doing something. And they not historically documenting the works that y'all talk about. Not the magic. No, but they did document that he was over there being a rabble-rouser. And you know what they do to rabble-rousers. Ask Tracy Turnblad. They try to take you out. So now that I've learned that, and nobody can tell me anything otherwise than that, because I use facts to form my opinion. And I can say, as of right now, I am very stern in the fact that Jesus was a rebel. I don't know about him being the son of God. I don't know about him having magic powers. I don't know about nothing that book say. And it takes me removing the book to know that he was just a person, just like you and me. And that means you and me can change the world, can make it better. And when you look at it like that and realize that, then you learn they made Jesus a martyr.